Hey guys, good evening. This is Akhil again from SJ Tech. Today we are going to learn something about alert, how to create an alert message and how to attach a workflow to it, and at the same time how to write a business rule. So we are taking a scenario of a contract employee. So normally for a contract employee, there would be an end date. Depending upon that end date, we are going to send a mail or a message, that is a alert message that your contract period is going to end and please renew. So let's see how we are going to do it. Okay. So first, alert message comes under MDF object. So for MDF object, we need to go to manage data, manage data. So in that, we need to create a new alert message like alert message. Okay. So give any name like whatever is feasible for you. We will give it as SJ alert, and external code we'll take it as SJ. We can take the same thing or we can just implement a different name, SJ alert 1, and in description we'll give it as your contract expires, please renew. So we can type the same thing below because these two are mandatory fields. This is for our information, like what exactly the alert message, whatever the alert message you want to give, you can just type it over here. So let's save it. Next, for alert messages, uh, we are going to use a workflow. So I think everybody by now understood like which comes under MDF and which comes under non-MDF. If somebody is unable to figure it out, then we will have a separate video on MDF objects and non-MDF objects. If somebody wants it, please do comment. Depending upon that, we will take that task and we will discuss MDF objects and non-MDF objects in a separate video. So uh, let's go to workflow is a non-MDF object, that is a foundation object. So we are going to create a workflow for the alert message that we have done. Workflow, sorry, we haven't got to manage org because it's a non-MDF, right? It's a foundation object. So manage organization, pay and job structure. So search for workflow here, workflow. Okay. So you already knew all these things. We have detailed description in one of the video. You can go check it out. The video was on workflow. So we'll create a workflow SJ alert underscore work. Okay. So these are not mandatory fields, so I'm skipping it for this. But I have clearly explained every field, what it represents and what it does. So if somebody wants, then we have a video in my video section about workflow, so you can check it out. So for alerts, I don't think we require an approval because we are sending it to the person whose contract is going to end. We are sending a message. If somebody has to approve, then we have to go for the approval, the manager or the HR, depending upon it. Okay. So here there is no need of contributor as well. So we'll directly go into the CC role. In CC role, we have something called as dynamic role, dynamic group, person, external email. So depending upon your requirement, you can do it. You can group that entire persons whose contract is going to end on a particular date, and you can make them as a group, and you can create a group, and you can send this alert message to that particular group at a time. Or if you want to send it to a person, or if you want to send it to an external email, like we'll select as an external email, we'll give our email here, like some email, whatever like you have, you give it over there. I'll give it as a person directly. We can do it as here. I'll select as we can take Akhil GD because he is one of the employee. So Akhil GD, and you can save this workflow. So simple. So we have created an alert message, and for that alert message we are attaching a workflow with the name sj alert underscore wf. This whenever the workflow is triggered, it will write a business rule. Depending upon this rule, whenever the workflow triggers, it will send the message what we have typed in the alert message section, that your contract is going to expire, please renew. So we have created our alert message, we have created a workflow. Let us write a business rule for this. So for writing a business rule, the transaction code is configure business rule. Configure business rules. Okay. So I know a lot of people might know how to write a rule. Let's add a rule, which is a new rule, and have to select the basic one, basic, and write a name for that as alert underscore rule. Okay. So here base objects, we need to know on what base object we need to write a rule. So for example, if you are writing it for the expiry date, normally the expiry date comes under an HRIS element called as work info model, work permit info model. So before applying this base object, first we'll go into that HRIS element thing. For that we need a transaction called as manage business config. Manage business configuration. Okay, let us check like on what we can apply the rule. So here we are applying on the work permit thing, that it is going to expire, so normally the thing will be under a work permit info. So click on this, and you will find all the fields. Let us check country, document type, document number, issue date, issue place, expiry date. So on this expiration date we are going to apply our rule. Okay, so this would be our base object. Let's go to configure business rule. We'll select our base object like work permit info, continue. See, for work permit info we are taking it as a base object, but we have written an alert message, so we have to pass on few parameters before writing the rule. So let's get into parameters. Add parameter, you can add it as alert. Mind you, this is a case sensitive thing, you have to write it exactly the same which is written. You can check here if you want what you are writing. It's alert. See, alert, we have written the same thing. Okay, so next We have passed the parameters like alert and alert. If we are writing it on expiry date is equal to null, then add one more scenario. Add expression, not here. Okay, we have to check it here. Add expression. We have to choose a logical condition like and or. Okay, so we'll take it as and. Work permit info model expiry date is equal to date plus. Date plus is a function which will act where we can add or subtract days from when we are going to receive the alert message. For example, if I want the alert message to be displayed to that particular person prior 10 days before expiration, then we need to write as base date would be today. You can take it as today, and then number of months is 0 because we are working on days. Number of days would be minus 10. Okay, depending upon your way you can write. Okay, this is the expression. Then set. What you need to set is, okay, we haven't got anything here, so let me check the parameters it has taken. Okay, parameters we have to take as alert, okay, come down, then set alert. Got alert here, right? Alert message, like we have to give the value of the alert message what we have created. We have created something as sj, right? Sj alert 1. Okay, there are three set things here which are important, three conditions that are must for HRIS elements, like set alert message, then we have to set the effective date from when this rule has to be affected, and then we have to set the workflow what we have created. So we have set the alert message. Now set effective date, that is today, or depending upon the need, like you want this alert or the rule to be get affected after 2 or 3 days, you can simply write the date over there. And next one more set, you can add it anywhere, so no problem. So set see, if you want we can go this sequence, like this has to come up, we can just drag hold of it and drag it, move down. Okay, so I'm taking this is a best practice because see here the sequence is like alert message, then the effective date, then the workflow information. So we are going with the same flow, like alert message and the workflow information. We have to give the value of the workflow what we have created. Okay, so what is alert message that we have created is sj s sorry, what is happening, SJ alert workflow. Okay, so now this is just have a look at this. See, we have taken the base object as work permit info, and we have passed down parameters like alert. Alert is a parameter we have passed. If we don't pass the alert parameter, what will happen is we will not get this alert message, effective date, and workflow information. This is a parameter we have passed, and we have used the parameter in then condition. Okay, so let's just rewind this. See, work permit info expiration is equal to null, then work and these two things has to be like true, then only it can get to the then expiration date is equal to just hold on, we have something called as date plus here. Yes, okay, done, correct. So date plus add or subtract the specific number of months or dates. This will give that this functionality will help you to add or subtract the number of specific days or months. So we have taken prior my 10 days, we need to get the notice. So the rule is fine. We have called three sets like alert, alert message, alert effective date, and workflow information. So save this. Okay, so next is what we have created a rule, then simply go to that particular HRS element, that is work permit info, and apply this rule. So here is the fields and here are the triggering rules. So we have created one alert thing, right? So we have to save alert, save alert, and call your alert here sj rule. Yes, enable, yes. So save this. So this is about alert message, how we create an alert message and how we write a workflow for an alert message, and uh, the rule, how we write a business rule for it, and how we assign a business rule for a HRIS element. So if you have any doubts, please do comment. I'll take some time out, and I'll make sure I'll just reply the solution if I know for sure. And please do like, share, and comment, and please do subscribe. Your subscriptions appreciate me to upload a few more videos, because I'm taking time out of my busy schedule and I'm doing it. So please do subscribe and take care of yourselves. Thank you.